Hey guys, the Zero Nin is back, and today I am back with another progress report on Virtual Vexation. And I finished the second and third parts of the level. I don't want you to see what I have in store yet. Okay, well, too late, you already see. So, first theme I have here is the Matrix, here for part 2 of this level. And basically what I do here is, in order to make this effect, I use a glitch effect, and then I use a shader that makes it set only this particle trigger here that I set. Here are the settings in case you wanted to know. I use this particle in order to create some kind of transition, and I use the shader so that the glitch only affects the particle. And then I have this glow that which the particle comes out of. It looks really cool in my opinion. Now for the background, I use 4 particles, each of them with different settings. Is revolving around visuality, and the idea is to make them look like ones and zeros in binary. For these particles, I use these settings. I had to lower these particles so that you could see them, because there's a glitch where most of the particles weren't rendering because there's too many on the screen. Anyways, here are the settings. And I basically just copy pasted it around the whole thing. I use particles for jump indicators. Here are the settings I did for this one. You can vary if you want to. I also added particles for the spikes for some reason. I was just going all out on these. I was going all out on the particles. And then the same thing here, I do it, but instead of green, it's red. So I try to add some variation here. I don't know how this went, because I tried to make it look like the Matrix has been corrupted now, or something to the effect of that. And now for this part, we have a pixelated effect here, where I use the shader trigger. I use the shader trigger and the pixelate. With the strength of about 6. So yeah, that's how I got the pixel effect to work. Now the background, let me talk about this. So this is this is going to make some kind of trippy effect, and I do this with the help of a bunch of rotate triggers. Where each of them go in a different direction. They don't go in a different. They rotate at different speeds, so it looks pretty trippy. And basically, this effect goes out throughout the whole wave. That's basically all I have to say about this. So yeah, I use the shader. I use the shader and the pixelate trigger, and I also use a rotate trigger for the background and the pixelation part. And this matrix part is jam-packed full of particles. So now I get to show you the whole level as of now. Enjoy. Yep, that's it so far. I'm still trying to work a bit on the rotate trigger. I'm specifically trying to get the easing to be right, because it's all set to exponential in, but I feel like it could do better to some degree. I tried ease in, it went too fast. Ease out started too fast. Suffice to say, I might end up changing the degrees to be lower numbers instead of them starting out and then I just double it. That's how I just started out kind of exponentially, I guess. Wait, no, it's not exponential actually. I'm like doubling it each time. It looks like it started off at 10. Then it goes on to 20, 40, 80, 160, etc. But the easing may be what ruins it. I may end up having no easing. I'm gonna find out the best way to make this work eventually. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for this progress report. I tried to keep it as short as possible. So if you enjoyed this video, then make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next progress report when I am making my way onto the drop, aka when the pre-drop is finished. And just a spoiler, I'm going to try to add an animation, so stay tuned for that. So far, I've spent 6 days making this level, and it's already turning out really good. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it. Now you'll get to see the showcase again, and yeah, that's it. 0 out.